Hey everybody, Lee LeFave here with LL Waterfall Design. First of all, I just wanted to thank everybody for submitting their questions. Really appreciate that. We're going to do this every Friday. And just submit all your questions during the week, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, just email us, call us, Instagram, whatever you want to do. Just continue to send those questions in. We really appreciate that. So the first question I have here, and one of the most popular questions I get everywhere I go, is how did I get started? And that question came up, so I'll give you the brief version of that question. I started the company back in 2003. I was a mechanical engineer. By trade, I was doing manufacturing engineering, and I had seen a waterfall in San Diego. And I just remember seeing and thinking how beautiful that water feature was. Just a little standalone feature that you put in your home. Loved it, and thought, you know, I could design that water feature on my CAD system that I was already using. So sure enough, I went out and had this feature fabricated that I came up with this original design, and started to market it on the internet. And lo and behold, guess who called us? Extreme Makeover Home Edition. You know, everybody knows who they are. At the time, I didn't really know who they were, but the show was kind of new. And after a little bit of investigation work, we saw that, hey, we might want to talk to these people. They're a pretty interesting group. So ended up doing a water feature for them. We started marketing that water feature on different websites and started to get some pretty good response. And one thing led to another, and eventually it started to get into, hey, can you do custom water features? Can you do water features that are a little bit bigger? And the first reaction was, sure, we can do that. And so that's what we did, and it just grew from there. Second question that came in, what was your first water feature? First water feature that I ever did, which is the one I just explained earlier, was called the Trank Wall. The Trank Wall was an original acrylic water feature that had bubbles going up the side and water cascading down the front. That was actually the water feature that Extreme Makeover Home Edition saw on one of the websites that we were on, and they gave us a call and wanted to inquire about getting one. So the Trank Wall was my very first feature, and as a matter of fact, it's still around today, and I kind of hold that as a prized possession of mine, being the very first water feature. The third question that came in was, what natural water feature is your favorite and why? Well, that one's pretty simple for me. Growing up in Ontario, Canada, we live fairly close to probably one of the most well-known waterfalls in the world, and that's Niagara Falls. Been there many times. It's absolutely insane, incredible amount of water falling over that ledge. And if you ever get an opportunity, I highly recommend it. It's breathtaking, and I recommend going to the Canadian side because they say that is the better side, and I would have to agree with that. So check that out. It's well worth it. Hey, thanks again for sending in your questions. We're going to pick the top 3 to 5 questions every week and get this going on Friday. We'll send this out to everybody. But again, don't forget to check us out on Facebook, on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and we look forward to hearing back from everybody. And thanks again for all your likes. We're moving forward to be the #1 waterfall company in our industry. Thanks again.